away from her chair. Okay. In the natural light, because I was looking at this and I'm like, this is not like showing my glow that I got from being in the sun. So I'm like, let me go open up my window, my blinds.
Okay. I was like, the moment I click live, Kelly's not in her chair.
I'm sorry. I heard you and I was like, I'll be real quick. I was not quick.
No worries. So I see Laura in the chat. I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves real quick. So Amara, why don't you take it away?
Okay, my favorite part, as you know, is introductions. Okay, but I have a new one. Let's see if I can get this one right. Okay. So I am a caffeine-addicted single mom, and when I'm not chasing my twins around or stress eating Oreos in the laundry room, I am working on my novel and attempting to read books. And I write, and I make YouTube videos about, the book I'm trying to write, the books I am reading, and, write stuff because my life is crazy. So
I like the intro.
Yay. Thanks. It's the first time I've used it. Thank you.
It's a good one.
Guess that's me now. So I'm going to steal Kelly's intro and just say I'm the Hot Mess Express today. This has been me for a while though now, so I guess it is just true. But I'm Brie Bonomo. I do the AuthorTube, BookTube stuff here on YouTube, and I have an Instagram and a TikTok where I do books and writing things, and I'll be kind of dabbling in a million different things today as I get my life together. So hopefully I have to critique something. I have to get coffee and fix myself, and hopefully then I get to write some of my co-author book with Kelly.
Yeah, a perfect segue. Hello, I'm Kelly Wright. I am a genre-hopping writer, domestic goddess, which is a fancy way of saying I'm a stay-at-home mom and wife. I am the co-creator, co-host for the Writish podcast that I do with Zara. Our season 3 the rest of it will be dropping next week this coming
Tuesday, July 5th.
Yeah. So this coming Tuesday, we're going to have a new episode drop.
I want to clarify, not all episodes are dropping on the same day. It's just the next episode is dropping on this coming Tuesday.
Very that.
Your girl is not that prepared for this season.
Very much that. And that's okay. I feel like this summer has been like really taking everyone by chaos. Yes. Where was I at with my intro? Oh yeah. I'm so sorry. I have I'm debuting with my first novel next fall of 2023. It's a fantasy mystery-esque novel, and it will be the first book in a trilogy. So I think that's all
exciting.
That's all I'm allowed to say right now.
I'm the publisher, so she can say it's a trilogy, whereas other traditional publishing would be like, it's a book. And you can't say that it's part of a series because who knows?
Oh. Yeah. I'm working on something today that I'm going to send Zara a
message about.
A sample for.
I'm excited. She messaged me last night. I'm like, shouldn't you be sleeping? And then backstage, we found out that there was no sleeping in the household because the baby's teething.
So. Yeah, so I was like, I might as well work on this. So I'm going to be between that sample page that I need to send to Zara and Project Metal that I'm working on with Brie.
Ooh. Oh, so are we just going to pass right over you?
I go last.
Pass, go, collect 200.
Yeah, I go last.
Okay. Hi, I'm Michael. And I'm, an AuthorTuber. I do the streams. This is my write-a-thon, I guess. I hope you're having fun and being productive and making new friends and all of that. And that's me. And
apparently Michael wanted us to snake around, so rearrange the screen to do that. Grayson, want to introduce yourself?
What is up, everybody? My name is Grayson Wall, and I rap with pride. I like definitely to pay attention to warm up the coffee.
We just finished intro, so that was perfect timing. So Laura is here, Dharma is here, Adam is here, Richard is here, Essie is here, Violet, and then the comments. Okay, that's to Violet. Cool. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books, a young adult paranormal romance trilogy and a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy. All of these are available to buy as signed copies at my Ko-fi link, which is above all of our beautiful faces. And
You're muted.
my computer does not recognize when my mic is plugged in. Like, it's fine, and then it thinks I unplugged it. I'm like, I did nothing. Anyway, don't know where it cut me off, but I also have some online guides for writers, including how to make it, like what to do on your Ko-fi page if you're considering making one. It's better than Patreon, I promise. So don't make one on that site. They eat your donations with fees. Ko-fi doesn't do that. I also have an outlining method there if you want to check it out. And I will be making a Scrivener guide at some point. I did not make it in time for this camp. Sorry, everyone. But there is a Scrivener shortcut sticker that you can buy. That's
Awesome.
me. Kelly already covered the podcast part, so, check that out. And I am the founder of a publishing company that will be publishing Kelly's book. And if you would like to submit, it's there.
Yay.
I need the stream for accountability, outlining today. Yeah. What am I doing today? I'm probably editing podcast episodes. That's not true. I was going to say I haven't written at all this camp. I wrote 96 words on July 1st. That's it.
Are you editing the one with Kate?
Well, so yesterday people voted that I edit the one with Kate, and I was, but then I also started editing the one that comes before Kate, like I should. And I was like, oh, it's an episode just between us, so it goes much faster. So I'm going to finish that one this morning, hopefully. That is the wrong green app on my homepage. So my finger slipped. Okay. Where is the sunflower picked by Amara? We're doing 15-minute sprints because we have to fit in 6 into an hour and 45 minutes. So the code is 6632 Mike for X-Ray Sierra Golf. I would change it to Michael, and then I'd get flack for that's not the military alphabet, but it's in honor of you. It knew.
Oh, why, thank you.
Richard, no pressure to finish the outline, but I start drafting tomorrow. Yeah, no pressure.
I love these sunflowers. They're so pretty.
You match.
Thank you. I'm so upset because everything else is like growing pretty decent in my garden, but I planted sunflowers and they're not doing anything. And it's been over a month now, and I'm very upset.
Did your squash overtake it like it overtook everything else the last time around?
No, because we put the sunflowers on the other side of the fence to because our hope was that they would grow and then we would have like a little sunflower wall away from the road for like some more privacy. But like
away from the Amish and their horses?
I mean, you can still hear the boombox whenever they go by, but
okay. One person
I'm trying to visualize this in my head.
Oh, Oh, let me tell you.
Well, I visited her. That's why I know what wall she's talking about.
Yeah, because
Right.
they go by and it's like it's not even like a buggy with like a cover. It's just like a buggy with the seats, and then they have a boombox in the back, and it's just two guys, and they just go down with their boombox, listening to very like dated music, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Look at you guys.
Score.
Yeah.
I saw a post on, it was like clipped from Tumblr, and it was, you find someone in the zombie apocalypse and they know how to do everything, and then you're wondering what they were like in the past life, like before the apocalypse, and it's like they're Amish. That's why they know how to do everything.
Yeah. I sent that to my sister-in-law. She's like, I need that book.
Riley is back there. Sleeping. If you're wondering what the blue thing is, it's a cooling mat. So when she inevitably gets too hot from being on her corduroy blanket in this summer heat, because I turn on the AC at the last possible minute, she'll move there. So let's start the first sprint. Let's hide this. I mean, it is blocking my face, which is better than it blocking any of your faces. Okay, in 3. Yeah, okay. I was like, did I have the forest app correct? In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. And before anyone asks, the typing is part of the timer. So if you'd like to mute us, you can. How did everyone do? Let me know in the chat. I can hide this banner. I put on the corset I was telling you about, Kelly.
Ooh.
So, and then I also edited more of the podcast.
I'm sorry, I missed the corset reveal. I was highlighting to see how many words I got. Oh, nice. Very cute.
Awesome.
I love that color.
Yeah. It's pink and like bluish, purple, blue, periwinkle type of thing. So.
Oh,
Very nice. It looks
periwinkle. It's been a little while since I've heard that one.
Yeah. It's my mom's favorite color, but then we'll see different shades. And she's like, yeah, that shade's my favorite. I was like, pick one, Mom.
I made coffee and opened my computer. Yay.
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 I just kind of like started with like the stuff that I usually would do in the morning that I didn't have time for because I woke up like right before the stream. So I finished making my coffee. I need enough caffeine to send me to the moon. So I showed you guys my coffee. It's like this, like it's literally says it's from dead people to wake from the grave with chai tea in it. So, and I brushed my teeth. So that was great.
Yay.
Okay, important.
I
want to talk about what I was working on during the streams. I'm going to be drafting.
Ooh. So you're going to be getting those word counts.
Yes. My goal last month was 20,000 words. I wrote 440.
You're a mom of twin boys.
Yeah, I was going to say twins.
Like Kelly has 2 girls under the age of 2, but you have twins, which I just feel like automatically makes it harder.
Because they're always,
if I'm wrong,
working against you. Because they
do
a lot. Like the girls. Really... Oh, sorry. I was going to say the girls aren't old enough to plot against me yet. They can barely stand each other.
Oh my God, they totally do though. These two, like, I can hear them when they like get mad about something. If they want to steal something, I can hear them like just whispering to each other. I'm really worried they may wake up during this because they've been waking up. It's only 5 o'clock, but sometimes they wake up at 5. Sometimes they wake up at 7 or 6. But this lady in this like mom's group that I'm in on Facebook was like, oh, I have this little like dollhouse if somebody wants it. So we went and picked it up. I'm thinking it's like a little one because they like dollhouses so they can drive up all their little toy cars and like make streets. This thing is, I stood next to it. It's almost as tall as I am. It's like this huge Barbie dream house. And my dog fits inside this thing. And they are so all about this that I have a feeling that if they do wake up, you're just going to hear them in the corner fighting over who gets to put the car in the garage and yelling at Frank to get out of their house. So
Frank is the dog.
Frank is the dog. And he's so small. I'm not sure if the dog is really small. He heard his name, and so he's like, what? I'm not sure if the dog is really small or the house is really big, but the dog
it's probably a combo of both. But like you said, the house is almost as tall as you. So the house at the very least has to be big.
It's huge. Because I mean, I'm not tall, I'm 5'1", but like it's still, I mean, it's huge. And so I was sitting on the floor yesterday when I was like putting it together and Frank was sniffing around. He jumped up on my knee, like used my knees to crawl himself onto the second floor and like laid down. Like, okay then.
So it's a doghouse basically.
It's basically, it's like seeing like, you know, when cats get their cat towers and they're like all about it. It's like like the toy equivalent of a cat house. Or
your dog has claimed it as his dog, his duplex, because you said it's 2 floors.
It's 3. He just can't. He can't make his way up to the 3rd floor. But he
hasn't tried hard enough.
Yeah, and he'll like if the garage part is like open, he'll like walk through the garage around the corner into like this front room thing.
Wait, when you say the garage door, do you mean like
the house?
Your garage door?
No,
or
the house has a garage. It has like the Barbie dream house, like equivalent of like a double 2-car garage. Basically.
Sorry, I'm making sure that the back panel is flat because apparently when I put this on, I forgot. And I was like, why do I feel 2 layers of fabric or technically, I guess 3 layers of fabric where there should not be.
Ooh, I hate that sensation where it's like fabric on fabric and it's not smooth. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I'm really sensitive to like textures on my skin too. So like if something's off, it'll set it. It's like I'll be doing great. I'll be having like a great day. Everything will be fine. And then like the texture of something off on my skin, I've literally had like it causes like a panic in my body.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm super picky.
Yeah.
This is completely unrelated. Bree, Grayson, Michael, Kelly, how'd you do?
I'll just jump in because mine's like really quick. I did my hair and I brewed my coffee. I haven't had it yet though, so I have to go get that the next sprint. And that's pretty much it.
I blinked.
I got, oh, that's the wrong document, Kelly. I got 234 words. So I'm coming down to the end of this chapter, which is going to be exciting because then after this chapter is done, I can send it to Zara and then start working on Metal because I tried writing my chapter last night and I wrote 50 words and I'm like, it's not coming to me.
I worked a bit on my 3-nut stream for tomorrow. So author Anne Sophie, writing Violet, and I am the 3 nuts, or are the 3 nuts. So we stream every Monday morning, 9 Eastern. So for tomorrow, it's my turn because we rotate, etc. So yeah,
You didn't get a free pass for organizing this entire weekend. You also have to stream.
Apparently not. But yeah, so I just have to set my stream up for tomorrow. But also, I hope to see you there.
I'm going to be
And
staying at my mom's, so I don't know how much streaming I'll be able to attend.
Let me write it down. It's at 9 because I'll need to get words.
Oh,
I'll need to be there. I got goals this week to do.
for sure. Yeah, 9 Eastern. So it's every Monday morning, 9 Eastern.
Kelly, this is back to the Amish.
Yeah, I think I told Adam about that too. I was telling him the story as well.
I only know how to spell it because of the book Corduroy. Like the little bear. Thank you. 158 words. I mean, I think anyone can wear a corset, so yeah, it's whether or not you like to. I like the feeling. It's like your posture is amazing. It's really, I just then have to remember my shoulders because I have good posture when I'm walking, thanks to years and years of dance. But it's when I'm at the computer, I'm immediately like this, and I'm like,
my
grandma would not be impressed. Been reading.
My grandma will constantly come behind me and roll my shoulders back. Yeah.
Sounds like a dance teacher.
I was like, and she's like, stop slouching, sit up straight. And I was like, B, please.
I never had anybody yelling at me about posture, but my mom was always like, pick up your feet when you walk because I would like shuffle.
What is going on in UK where everyone's falling upstairs?
I know. I'm like, what?
Y'all be careful. Morning, Neil.
Maybe it's a trend.
Did I tell y'all about the time Lucy fell down the stairs? It was something. Because we have stairs going down into our side yard outside, and Logan brought her back in, and he's like freaking out. And I think I was like wrapping up a stream or something, and I just went to the bathroom and I was going outside, and he's like freaking out. He's like, we gotta go. And I'm like, let me see her. And he's like, you're being too calm about this. I watched her fall down all the stairs.
And I was like, but if your child is not freaking out, then you should not be.
I mean, his fear was like I understand, but I looked her over. She was fine. She walked away from that incident with just a little scratch on her cheek. Luckily.
Oh.
It happened to Dino once when he, one of my twins, when he was like, I think maybe a year and a half. And I did that. I was like, oh my God, like we have to go to the hospital like now. And we went and they're like, he's fine. Like kids are somehow like so resilient. There's something
It's
wrong
probably
with
evolution where it's like these
They're
humans
bones.
are dumb until they're a certain age. We got to make sure they're sturdy enough to survive.
I think their bones don't set until they're like a year and a half to 2 years anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's real loose and whatnot. But the steps were literally like 8 inches apart that she fell down real slow. And I was like, she'll be fine. And I don't know if it's because I grew up like caring for other younger children, so I just know or what. But yeah, it was something.
Hmm.
The bird. It is early in the morning, Barrett. It's earlier for some people than others. Wow.
Oh,
Shots
that's good.
fired.
Barrett woke up and is feeling
Chose
some type of
violence.
way. Yeah.
Barrett woke up and chose violence.
Good morning,
Sorry for all the
Barrett.
adjusting. I don't normally wear strapless things.
Okay. And on that note,
Yeah. Next bird. I'm really hoping I don't run over the time, Michael. Sorry. I'm going to try not to. But I think I'm going to fail. So we might not do all 6 sprints for all the trees that were picked. Or all 5. I can't count. All 5.
Oh, no worries.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. I forgot to put up the banner for the second sprint, so sorry, Brie. I'm doing that now.
Oh, it's okay.
But how did everyone do?
241 words, and I finished chapter 1.
I got my coffee. I switched over my laundry, and I finished my critique so I can send it over to the person, and very happy about that.
I'm checking some emails right now because I need to respond to a few, and I'm doing some outlining still.
I got 498 words, and yeah, that progress being made.
Oh, you got 498 words, you said?
Yeah, I was really into the scene.
Sweet. Yeah, I kept on working on the stream for tomorrow.
I edited more of the episode. 6, Romeo, Echo, Romeo, 8, Bravo, Echo, Sierra Golf. It is up on screen. I'm trying to just go into the next sprint to have time for all 5. We shall see. Adam outlined 3 chapters, almost 4. I think I have the ending for both timelines set in stone. Awesome. Dharma, 125. Maggie, 211. Barrett, you don't need an excuse to wear a crown. Just wear one. Maggie says, my youngest bounced off the couch and gave herself a concussion. She was unconscious for a solid 2 minutes.
What?
And then Maggie said 6 months later, she ran into a post hunting Easter eggs and broke her nose. She was more mad about the blood on her dress than traumatizing her father by injuring herself. She has priorities.
Was this your second? Because I'm really nervous about Lucy, because Luna's very cautious when she's doing something like climbing on things. However, Lucy has yeeted herself off the couch because something has not gone her way. And I'm like,
Maggie said that this is her youngest. So
okay,
I don't remember how many there are, but it's not the first.
So it could be a youngest child thing, because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, great, my youngest is going to be in danger all the time because she just wants to throw herself off of stuff, or she's also clumsy. She's fallen a lot over just random stuff that something will, a toy will be on the floor. She'll be a few feet in front of the toy, and then she sees the toy and then she just falls.
Well, because she's probably trying to reach for it, and it's not like, oh, I need to walk first.
Yeah.
To get there. That's not a part of her thought process yet.
See, I don't know what it's like to have different ages, oldest, youngest, but I will say Dino has no fear. Okay.
Is he the second one born, even though they're twins?
No. But here's the thing, they don't know which one was born first. They're a minute apart, but they don't know because and when people ask oh, who was born first, and they're they just kind of look what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, they don't know because
no, they don't have to know, but so I was wondering.
Yeah. So Jesse was first at spring, just in case they wake up. So Jesse came out first, Jason came out second, a minute apart. But Jesse is this kid has no fear about anything. I'll catch him he wants a snack, so he'll climb on top of the thing and he'll try to climb. I'm like, dude, would you get down? He has no fear. Jason, on the other hand, is if we're trying to walk somewhere to a car or something and he sees a car at the very end of the parking lot, he's like, oh, there's a car, you're gonna get hit. And if I get in the car, before I even put the car, the keys in the car, I don't even start it. Mom, you need your seatbelt on. Okay, dude, can I start the car and take the e-brake off, please? Because I can't reach it. If the seatbelt's on, it's okay. It's okay.
No, you have to put your seatbelt on before you do anything. Even before you're fully in the car. Don't you know that, Mom?
Right? Exactly. Like, oh, okay, Mom, you woke up. We're going to leave the house in 3 hours. Put your seatbelt on. Like, this kid's crazy.
Kelly, here's an answer. Richard got most of Act 4 or 5 outlined. Chandra came in. Hannah revised the scene and did some world building. Barrett got 2 pages of revisions done and Cuddle with Nugget. Awesome, awesome. Spent that sprint becoming a functioning person. Fair enough. Need a couple more chapters. Awesome. Eva came in. Maggie, I will read that comment after this sprint. Remember to put up the banner. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. How do people do?
I did 214 again.
I decided to go back one more time and review what I was going to send. So I did a little bit of that, and I don't actually know what I did for the last 15. Like, I did that at least. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Outlined another scene and a half, and did some reading of my first.
Nice. I'm almost done with this sample chapter, so I was kind of like racing towards the end there to maybe try to get it done that sprint, but I think I'm going to get it done the next sprint. So that's exciting.
And I kept working for the stream.
I reached like maybe a third of the way through this podcast episode. So making progress. I don't think I'll finish it on this stream, but it is a fast moving one. So that's nice. Not as fast as us like answering 10 questions in
Half hour.
Yeah. It was more like 25 minutes, but yeah. So, but still fast when it's just me and Kelly. Okay. Forest room code is 6 Delta Papa 3 Delta Whiskey 3 Sierra Golf.
At least on StreamYard, it's looking now like you're getting some really nice light getting into your room there, Zara.
Yeah. I mean, it's been light in here the whole time, but it always looks funny when it like gets blown out. Sometimes I've like been given a halo or that sun flare. So Regina Duke will be like, "Oh, you're an angel," and I'm like, "Thanks." But Maggie had said, "My 3 mini-me's have paid me back for all the heart attacks I gave my parents and tortured my poor hubby's nerves to the point that he was going gray in his 30s. He didn't know marrying an outdoor adventuress meant he'd have a family of them. He's a very calm city boy." Yeah, not a lot of things faze me, even with my PTSD. It's like the little things that get me, and I'm like, this is so dumb. Why can I handle living in a big city for all these other things that freak out everyone? And I'm like, whatever.
Oh.
Already read that. Yeah, Heat. Regina came in at 9:08, which is 6:08 her time. Outlining.
Fun.
Every mom thing except writing. Fair enough. Send out my email. Another chapter outlined for Adam now, putting everything that still needs to happen in one big document that I can separate into chapters from there. Cool. Hannah fell down a rabbit hole researching different Mesopotamian cultures' conceptions of dragons.
Oh, yeah.
Maggie's thanking Chandra for the second flash fiction live prompt yesterday. She wrote 4K from it, plotted and for the 7-day book challenge with Caro and Tamara.
Nice.
Awesome. Let's start the sprint.
Wow.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. I actually just accidentally made our window super narrow. Okay.
Right. Riley's not there in the background right now, is she?
She's in her carrier, which my water bottle's blocking.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So that little black and white fuzzball. I don't say hair. I could say hairball actually, but Havanese don't have fur, so I can't say furball. Okay. In 3, 2. Come on, show me the replay button. 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Didn't quite get it on the 20 mark. I am so close to finishing this episode because I cut out like 2.5 minutes of Kelly and I doing sidebar that is not going to make it into the final episode. So close and yet so far. 6 more minutes. How did everyone else do?
I have to do my math because I can't remember where I started last time. But also, a child woke up, and I spent the last 2 minutes setting up the dream house and helping him decide where all the other houses, because he makes a street, so he has a full neighborhood, and the houses have to be in a very specific order. So I did 135 words.
Very good.
I was on a similar track. I did finally get to writing. I wrote 138. And then Greg came home and brought me breakfast and a bunch of books. So had to go inspect those.
I did another scene or two with outlining.
Nice.
Good. What project are you outlining, Grayson?
Druid's Oath.
Okay. I finished the sample chapter and went ahead and sent it over to Zara, and then opened up Project Metal and was going to start writing, my chapter 2. And I'm sitting there blanking as I'm watching Bree craft a beautiful chapter 3, and I'm like, why can I not get into the zone today? So I had to reopen up our outline. So hopefully that'll help.
I always keep our outline open. And trust me, I'm going back and forth, and I'm like, our outline is 5 words long, and I'm like, okay.
And I kept working on my stream. I feel like I've turned a corner in that sprint with it, so I'm getting there.
Awesome. I agree with this sentiment.
Totally.
I had 3 ice cream sandwiches this morning for breakfast. I can't stop myself when we have them in the house, and
Oh.
just so good.
Richard finished the outline, or at least the first iteration. That's awesome. The code is 6 Hotel 4 Tango 275 Sierra Golf. I want to be clear that the last 3 things are 5 Sierra Golf. It is not 55. It is not SS. And definitely not SS officers. We don't mess with those.
5 Sierra Golf it is.
Adam is asking what is an ice cream sandwich.
Okay, so it is
It's
delicious.
ice cream, and then you have normally some type of cookie on the top and the bottom.
It's like a cocoa type of cookie. Think like an Oreo, but it's ice cream form, and it's really good. And
and the chocolate is less hard.
Yeah.
Less structural integrity. That's what I was looking for. And then also sometimes people do chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, those are good too.
Al, because I've learned not to do more of the name because a certain AI assistant thinks that I'm saying the name, but was up until 3 a.m. drinking heavily. Now I'm nauseated, too old for this. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Like Maggie said, Gatorade and toast, or anything with electrolytes. It doesn't have to be Gatorade.
I got an energy drink that has electrolytes in it. It's like a watermelon limeade. It's real good.
Demon drink has a lot to answer for. I almost had a cocktail last night, and then I was like, I'm waking up at 7 so I can take care of Riley before my 8 a.m. stream. So that's a bad idea. So I didn't do it. I was
So
responsible.
was the cocktail already there, or?
No, so it's a cocktail in a bottle. It's a Cosmopolitan. When my mom and I were briefly in New Jersey, closer to the start of the panini, she had gone to the grocery store at one point and found this company that makes like cocktails and sells them as bottles though, and you just keep them in your fridge and pour them when you want. I can grab the bottle for the end of this final sprint and show it off.
Let's everyone's drink a choice. I'm a rum kind of girl.
Oh no, we don't have time for another sprint. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no worries.
People, if you're in the forest room, you can just leave it. I'm not going to hold you to it.
We can talk a little bit about alcohol to close out.
Yes, what's everyone's drink of choice?
Yeah, hold on, let me go grab it.
Oh, we can go. I can pick it up. We can go clockwise. I'm really a beer drinker as far as alcohol goes, but I like wine too. Like I appreciate wine and all. It's a little bit maybe lost on me because I'm a bit too, I don't know.
I wouldn't have pinned you for a beer drinker, Michael.
Something, but you know, I like beer.
Yeah.
I don't drink much anymore, but back in the day, so I drink wine sometimes. Like I'm a red wine, like Pinot Noir is my favorite. Back in the day, like I would drink like, you know, a nice dry martini or like rum on Coke if I was happy. But if I went in there and I was asking for shots of Washington apple, you know, just stay the hell away from me because I'm either going to be like crying or like thinking that I know how to be aggressive. I don't know. But it was usually like, oh no, she's sad again because I'm drinking Washington apples. Stop.
My go-to, which I did have 2 last night and probably contributed to why I didn't sleep well, is whiskey sours. I do like whiskey, but I don't drink a ton. But if I'm gonna drink at home or anything, it's usually wine as well. I like semi-sweet to sweeter wines, so like Moscatos,
Love Moscato,
Riesling, stuff like that.
My mom had found this other company where they do sangria in a bottle, and I don't like the red sangria, but I like the white sangria. So I only pour myself like half a glass if it's anything, no matter what it is, but it's always sweeter. And then if I'm out with family at a restaurant or something, it'll be one cocktail.
What about you, Grayson?
Oh, hi there.
Spiced rum. I love spiced rum. My favorite is Kraken or Sailor Jerry.
Ooh.
I do like Kraken. We always have that in our house.
Rum with pineapple juice. If you just added some coconut, you'd have a pina colada.
Honestly, I don't really like mixing my drinks. I just drink them straight off the bottle.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
if you drink it out of this
over
bottle,
there.
it's already mixed for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm normally. If I just have me like a little bottle of like Parrot Bay rum, that'll just be my bottle for the night, and that's it. I can't, like, if I drink red wine, I've gotten real sick before off red wine, and it's terrible. And I don't even know who that girl is whenever I drink red wine. That's not Kelly, because it gets wild, and I'm just like, nah, can't have that. Can't be having that nonsense.
Okay, so it is the 45-minute mark. So cocktails are always fun to talk about. Alcohol. If you don't drink cocktails, fun. If you don't drink and you've been checking the time, waiting for us to stop talking about alcohol, I apologize. I know not everyone drinks. That's totally fine. I had a family friend post on Instagram being like, why did you care if I'm not drinking? I was like, people actually do that? Like, that's dumb. Anyway, outros. Let's go in reverse order. So Michael, Kelly, Grayson, Bree, and then Amara, and then I will go last. So Michael.
Yeah. Sure. Hi, I'm Michael. And I do the AuthorTube streaming things. This is also my write-a-thon.
Yes. Thank you.
I think. But yeah, thanks for having me for the stream, Zara. On to you, Kelly.
I'm Kelly.
Bless you, Grayson.
DLN. Hi, I'm Kelly, or bye, I'm Kelly. I'm a genre hopping writer, a domestic goddess, which is a fancy way of saying I'm a stay-at-home mom and wife. I am the co-creator and co-host of the Writers Podcast, which will be dropping a new episode in season 3 on Tuesday the 5th, so be sure on the lookout for that. I have a debut novel coming out fall of 2023. More to come on that in the future, so stay tuned. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for having me on.
So I'm gonna spare y'all seeing me wipe my nose, but what to do, everybody? My name is Grayson Wild, and I write with pride. I like diving into fantasy and warm mugs of coffee. I'm currently not too much on my own channel, but you will see me on other people's streams. I am on Instagram quite a bit, and usually on Twitter. Right now, I'm working on Druid's Oath, and I am posting more on Ko-fi.
Ooh.
So I'm Reba Nomo. I am a fantasy writer for the most part, but I like to dabble in other things like poetry and contemporary and horror. So I'm currently working on a co-written project. Actually, I'm working on like 5 projects at once, but for Camp Nano.
Because your life isn't chaotic enough.
Yeah, that's me. So my primary, I guess, would be Project Metal with Kelly. And I'm also querying right now, so kind of waiting to see if that goes anywhere with one of my other books. And if you like my face, you can come to my YouTube channel or any other social media.
Okay, so I am Amara Franklin. The minions are awake, so this is like a little peek of what it's like on my YouTube channel. A lot of chaos, a lot of coffee, and a little bit of reading and writing sometimes. And I do now have a. Please help me, Sarah. Is it Ko-fi?
Ko-fi. It rhymes with no fee. They have done themselves a disservice by making their logo a coffee mug.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Their iPads at 70.
Otherwise, they're an amazing platform company. Love them to death. But yeah.
Yes, but I now have a Ko-fi page, which Zara's been talking about for 2 years now. So I finally have one.
Ooh.
So that's a good place to follow, just because I kind of put more posts, because I feel like with YouTube, very few people, even if you're subscribed, actually get notifications. So I like to post when I actually do post a video, or just other updates there as well.
Yes. And my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books, a young adult paranormal romance trilogy and a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy. You can find these and a lot of other things on my Ko-fi page, which is above all of our beautiful faces. I am the other co-creator and co-host and editor of the Writers Podcast that I do with Kelly, as she mentioned. I am the founder of Inimitable Books, LLC, a new small publisher dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without forcing authors to spotlight their trauma. And thank you for being on here. I stream on Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern usually. There are multiple dates this month, though, that I won't be, because I'll be in Canada at the Wander Writers Retreat organized by Jesse Elliott. And I'll also be doing more sprints on my Twitch channel again, which is Zara Hoffman. All of these people's YouTube channels are linked down below if you click on their name. And then aside from Michael, who doesn't yet have a Ko-fi, all their Ko-fi pages are also in the description. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.